I'll get started now. Hey y'all, it's me. So I wanted to do a vlog really quickly for my dad's birthday and ask some people to answer some questions on Facebook. I wanted to do one on my bed because it's nice and I can relax a little bit. If my voice sounds weird, it's because I've been sick for the past week since Christmas. Not the best time, but I have changed host families. Let's start off with some questions. Laura Evans said, how do you like where you're at so far? P.S. I miss you, best friend. Aw, thank you, sweetie. I like it so far. I like this new place, but I love my new family and everything, and I'm really starting to get the language. Czech is very hard, if you didn't know. It's been crazy trying to learn it, but I think that every month I get better and better. And I am trying, so that's all that matters, honestly. I think, I'm not gonna be ever fluent in it, I don't think. That takes years, but, I'm not worried about it. What are the traveling rules? That's Kayla Ross. She's another exchange student here. It's really funny. It's kind of like a meme for the Czech inbounds because Barack, our district leader, I guess you could say, the head district person, he's always saying, oh, do you know the traveling rules? You have to know the traveling rules. If you travel without permission, you will go home. We will send you home, Which I totally get, you guys have to make sure that we're okay. It's just sometimes it's just very funny. What do you expect from this exchange? Honestly, I've learned exchange not to have expectations. I don't want to expect anything because I think that when I have expectations, I either don't meet them or, I could do other things other than those expectations, and then I don't do it because it's like, oh, I didn't expect that, I shouldn't do that. So, I'm just gonna try everything, do everything that I can, do everything that's offered to me, and just go with the flow. A few things that I'd like to do, and actually here in Czech, I wanted to do a lot more charity work, but they just don't do it. They're just not, the Czech people, they don't do charity, which is kind of sad. It's a big reason why I was so excited to go on exchange, because I wanted to volunteer, I wanted to do charity work, but they just don't have a whole lot of it here, so that kind of sucks, but whatever. What do you think about Czech food? Czech food, as I've said before, is great. Výborně! It's really good. I haven't gained any weight yet, which is really weird because most people gain weight. Like my friend Rebecca, she's gained I think Vieta said 10 kilograms. Ja nevím. Ja nevím means I don't know. But she's gained a lot of weight and I haven't gained really anything, so I don't know what's going on with that. So let's see what else. People, what do I think of the people? I'm still not used to the people, so I don't really think I should say whether I like them or not. I mean, they're not American, so I'm not used to them yet. I mean, I know I've been here for 4 months, but it still takes at least 6 months to be completely acclimated or almost completely acclimated to everything, so I think 6 months I'll tell you guys whether I like them or not. Right now, it's a love and hate relationship with Czech people. In culture shock, there was a lot of, they don't have a problem with nudity, which, I don't have a problem with anymore either. The kids, during the summertime, when I first got here, this was a giant culture shock thing for me, was the kids were out without anything on, running through the sprinklers, and it was just fine. I didn't see a problem with it either because they're kids, they don't really care. And I thought that was nice. It was I didn't really care, so it was fine. It was just very weird for me because in America you wouldn't see that ever. So that was extremely different. And then just people not smiling at each other on the streets. Like I would smile at people and then they'd like scowl at me and I'm like, what did I ever do to you? But that's just their culture. Have you been homesick so far? Yes. So homesick. Oh my gosh, I miss my family. I miss them so much. It's not even funny. Like I miss my mom a lot too. I just miss my family in general. Like my closest family I miss a lot. Because they really understand me and a lot of people here don't. And that's kind of what it's like being an exchange student. Not a lot of people understand you. Even though like you kind of, for me, well, it wasn't the entire reason, but for me, like I wanted to go on exchange because I wanted to feel like I belonged, because I don't feel like I belong a whole lot in America either. So for me, it's like even worse here, and it's kind of depressing. But I've gotten used to it, and I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm a different person. I don't really care. Like I've learned how to not care about certain things and how to care about certain things. So it's good. One of my friends, he saw that I asked for questions, and he he asked like a bunch of funny questions. So let's see. What is the meaning of life? I don't really know exactly. I think everyone goes through life thinking, what's the meaning of this? Why am I here? Does any of this matter? Well, I mean, I think we're all here for a reason. I think we're here to, leave the earth better than we came into it. Like to do charity and to do good things for people and just to try to be good people in general. And I think that, I don't necessarily believe in a heaven and hell, like I just don't. But I do believe in karma, and I think that, if you live a good life and you try to be the best that you can be, that you'll be rewarded. Or maybe not. I don't know, you guys have your own ideas and so do I, so it's okay. What is the definition of life? So I actually looked this up. The condition that distinguishes animals and plants from inorganic matter, including a capacity for growth, reproduction, functional activity, and continual change preceding death, or the existence of an individual human being or animal. So that's the definition of life according to the internet. What's the definition of love? Well, I actually brought that one up too. A strong feeling of affection, a great interest and pleasure in something, to feel deep affection or sexual love for someone. There you go, the definition of love for you. Why do cats always land on their feet? Something with physics, I don't really know. I mean, cats are magical, so that's your answer. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a lollipop? I don't know. I actually did that a lot when I was a kid. When I saw the commercials, I would want a lollipop, and I would lick it constantly, and I actually counted it once. And then I got impatient, I bit into it, and I'm like, dang it, I'll never know. So I've done that before, it's funny. I think I got up to 100, and then I got frustrated, and I was like, this is taking too long. I'm an impatient person. Why does school not teach you how to do taxes? They don't? Well, I think that they have, at my school they might, because I think that they have a government class where you learn about that, or some sort of class. I think that schools should be teaching that. If they don't, then what the heck is up with you? You're supposed to be teaching us how to be adults. You gotta teach us how to do our taxes, so whatever. Why is money valuable? Because people make it valuable, I think. For me, I think, this is just a piece of paper, but it's worth something. And it's so strange to really think about, why is this piece of paper so valuable that people assault each other over it? It's crazy to me. I don't know why is it so valuable. It's probably because we make it valuable. If everyone in the world jumped at the same time, what would happen? Nothing. I don't think anything would happen because it wouldn't do anything. I mean, in certain parts of the world, I don't know. That's a strange question. I have no idea. What happened before the Big Bang? I don't know. And the Big Bang is a scientific theory. I don't know if it's true or not. So, I don't know. The universe was just there somehow. I have no idea, so don't be asking me these questions. I'm not a scientist. So, and why do humans drink milk? It's literally another animal's breast milk. I know, it's weird. That's why I don't drink it. I hate the taste of milk. But thank you, Jacob, for all those. Oh, can you tell us a Czech joke? No. This is a Czech smile. This is so funny. Can you say, oh goodness, Řežicha, Čečnesko a strč, prst, krk. Okay. I did say it. Is time travel possible? I don't know, maybe. What is the most memalicious song ever? Probably Fergalicious by Fergie, because that song is so... I actually listen to that song all the time and I love it, but it's so funny. And then Garrett from Canada, he's funny. He said, what did you do with that bag of meat, with the meat in your bag? Oh goodness, I went over this story, oh man. So I went to Prague with the exchange students in December. I think it was like the first weekend of December. And we went to the what is it called? The Christmas market that weekend. And it was really fun, but I didn't really know what to buy. So we were like going around and looking at all the stuff, and I just didn't really know what to get because there were so many lines and there were so many people. So I came across this stand that had some really good looking ham, and girl, I love ham. So I was like, okay, I gotta try this. And I didn't know how much it was because they didn't have any prices on anything. First red flag, if they don't have prices on their things, don't buy anything or don't like ask for anything because then you'll get in a situation like me. But so I was talking to the guy and I was like trying to speak Czech with him, but he could tell that I didn't speak Czech, so we started switching to English. And he spoke English really well, which was funny. And usually in Prague they speak pretty good English. And I asked for, a piece of ham. And I asked him how much it was, and he's like, oh, it just depends on every piece of meat, and that's another red flag. If they don't tell you how much something could be, don't mess with that. And, and he put the meat on the scale, and it was a big piece of meat too, and I was like, I don't know, but usually food is pretty cheap in Czech, so I was like, okay, maybe it won't be too bad. I have quite a bit of money with me, and I had a friend with me, and she had money too, and we were gonna split it, so I thought it would be okay. And it came up as like 600 crowns, 500 crowns, I think, 600 crowns, which is like $20, so I was like, unless you're gonna give me that whole thing, no. But I thought that you couldn't, he couldn't put it back on the thing, because it was one of those, I don't know how to describe it. It was one of those meat things where it was like all in one thing and you had to cut it off. So I was like, okay, well they can't put it back on there. Are they gonna call the police because I won't pay for it? So I ended up paying for it because I was so scared, because I had actually had a really bad experience with buying food. Oh, Czech people are so rude when it comes to certain things, especially to foreigners. But like the reason why I thought that he would like call the police and that I would get in trouble is because one time before I was at Albert and I was getting some food because I was hungry, and I had like 2 items. They were from like the pastry department thing, and I was gonna pay for it, but I had like I didn't have 3 crowns. Like I think it was like 30, almost 40 crowns, and I had only like 36 crowns, so I didn't have enough money to pay for it. So I was like, hey, can you put one thing back? And then like they said, no, we can't do that, basically, or something like that. I don't really know what was going on because I didn't understand what was going on. And like they were trying to call somebody, and I thought they were calling the police, so I was like, oh my god, what's going on? Like, I'm sorry, I can't pay for one thing, like I have enough money for one of the things, like why can't you just like put it back, or somebody help me? And then somebody ended up giving me the 3 crowns that I needed, like literally 3 crowns. I don't even know what they were doing, but they let me leave, so I was really mad. But it's okay. So yeah, I paid for $20 ham. It was weird. I mean, it was good ham, but I was really mad about it. Because I spent like all of my money. I wish I had spent some of it at Palladium. Oh well, or I just saved it. I wish I had just saved it because I could have had it. Whatever, it's okay. Are we alone in... Yeah, there's more questions. Are we alone in the universe? No, I don't think so. Why do we dream? I don't know, maybe we're bored at night and our brain needs something to do. Are we going to cure cancer? Yes, someday we will. What is the most human thing you can imagine? Food. What would you rather be dumb, rich person, or be the only intelligent person in the world? The only intelligent person in the world, because then like I could like cure cancer, for instance. I could do so many other things. And I mean, basically the dumb rich person would be Donald Trump, so I don't want to be Donald Trump. Is there a way you can meet Jesus? Oh my god. Will you bake me a cake? Yes, Emil, I'll bake you a cake. Would you rather be fat or a brony? Oh my god, there's so many. How's the weather? Oh, it's snowing. It's snowing here, actually. I think can you name all your Czech friends in alphabetical order while winking at the wall? No. What are dreams made of? Imagination. What is in the box? Nothing. Can you name all planets of our solar system? Oh god, I hope I can. Let's see. Mercury, Venus, Mars, Earth, Pluto. Well, Pluto's not Pluto. Saturn, Uranus, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. I forgot Neptune. Ugh. I almost got all of them though. I'm not dumb. I'm not too bad. Oh, and finally, can you stand on your hands? I don't think I can. Let me try it actually. That'd be a funny thing to do. So let's see if I can stand on my hands. Oh. Nope. I can't do that. At least I tried though. Let's see. Are there any other questions? This one's a little bit further away. Okay. This vlog is like all over the place. I am so sorry. Let's see. My friends are so funny. But yeah, I think that's all the questions. Okay, I think I'm gonna wrap it up because I don't want this to be too long, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be cutting out a lot of things and then adding in a lot of things, so I think I'll end it here and say thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm sorry if I didn't answer very many questions. Seriously, I'm still sick, so I just wanted to have a little bit of fun. So thanks guys, and I'll see you in the next video.